Fucking photo op! Did you have fun? And you fucking family photo op!
Well, how'd that turn out for you? Mayor Ted Wheeler, cuck of Portland? If you're not familiar with this situation, this is pretty much what's happening in all these Democrat-run shitholes. Lefties are letting Antifa and BLM burn everything down. In the name of black people, everybody! Let's just let black people and Antifa tards burn everything down because of racism! Well, Donald Trump said, "No, fuck that noise. I'm going to send federal operatives, federal officers into these areas, and we're going to reestablish law and order." And the Chicago mayor flipped out, the Minneapolis mayor's flipping out, and the Portland mayor flipping out. "Don't you bring law and order up into here? No, we want this place to burn down. That's how we're going to get voted into 2020. Well, this Portland mayor is very interesting because he was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go down to this federal courthouse that they've been trying to burn down for 53 straight days, and I'm going to go do a photo op. What? How did you become a mayor? You're this fucking stupid. That's a bad move. Well, these savages outside of that building, how are you going to get them to behave? He thought he was going to be slick. He was like, well, I'm going to go before the 12 to 4 a.m. shift, before they get real crazy. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. By the way, all of these people for 53 straight days who can show up to accost and try to burn down a federal building between the hours of midnight and 4 a.m. You're clearly not going to work the next day. I mean, these are completely scumbag individuals being paid by Soros. These are people who don't have a job, and these are dead weight to our society. We could gather all of these people up. We need a big dragnet, grab all of these fucktards, and send them to China or Gitmo, one or the other. They're domestic terrorists, and they're dead weight to our society. But anyway, Ted Wheeler was like, I'm going to go take a photo op in front of this courthouse, and I'm going to show everybody how peaceful this protest is, and take that, Trump! So he shows up, and they're screaming at him and accosting him before he even gets to the courthouse. It's beautiful. But anyway, once he finally gets to the courthouse, he goes, they did totally fine. In the background, these assholes are setting shit on fire. They're trying to rip down the fence around the courthouse, and he's doing interviews. He's doing little camera interviews while they're doing this. And he's like, I don't understand why, the police are tear gassing us. This is totally fine. It's totally normal. As he's doing this, he gets hit with a bottle of something. The fucking communists are attacking Ted Wheeler while he's telling everybody in these interviews that shit's totally fine. The memes, my friends, have become reality at a quickening pace thanks to this clown world. He's fine. He's being screamed at. Projectiles are being thrown at him. There's fire in the background. They're lighting off fireworks at the building and throwing quarter sticks of dynamite into the direction of the building. He's like, this is fine. This is totally fine. They're all peaceful protesters. Peaceful. You showed up to do a photo op with all these peaceful protesters, you flaming cuck. Meanwhile, you brought 4 or 5 security with you. We've got video of you being escorted by security. There's tons of pictures of all the dudes who are surrounding you. They got earpieces. We got video of them as you retreat into a building, as you're being chased into a building, your security protecting you. Interesting that you would need this much security to go to a peaceful protest so you can take a photo op to tell the mainstream media press that you don't need all these stormtroopers up in your area, right? Fucking stupid. Only dumb-ass fucking lefties would buy any of this. This is a photo op gone horribly bad for your side. If anything, it shows we need way more fucking federal support going into that area. Not just for the federal courthouse, but we need to get rid of this mayor. This mayor's clearly a terrorist, and he's putting this forward. By the way, these fucking terrorists are so inept. Take a look at this. They set one of their own idiots on fire. You fucking idiots. See, nobody in this crowd of lunatics has ever played competitive sports. They don't know how to throw anything. So when they're handed a Molotov cocktail, they just go, ah! Like this. It goes 2 feet. It hits one of their own comrades. It goes up in flames. Oh my God, they start screaming. They set their own people on fire. You can hear in the background faintly, call the police! Call the police! Quick, before we defund the police and we set our own comrades on fire. Quick, get the fucking police to help us. You savage idiots, look at this video. So you got that totally under control, Ted Wheeler. Don't need any support for this area where these idiots are trying to burn this building down and they're accosting people left and right and setting each other on fire. Yeah, everything's totally fine. But anyway, here's an example of some of the bullshit narrative that the left is trying to push. This is why he went down there to take this photo up. Take a look at it. This is a tweet from some cuck shill leftist who works. He's a writer, by the way, guys, over at Playboy and Vice and Spin and Rolling Stone. Boy, what direction is he going to take this? Let's go see. Here's his tweet from last night. It says, "Lil fire on the Fed fight of the fence. Imagine this will cause an outsized response. Feds are like on the roof watching everyone." Yeah, that's going to cause an outside response. You're trying to set the building on fire. This is before you guys even get to that magical time period between 12 and 4 in the morning where you rip down the fence and you shove the fence pieces up against the doors and the exits of the building, and then you try to set the building on fire. It's interesting how you're going to ignore videos of that. Like, these people haven't been doing that for 50 fucking days, but there you go. That's a little taste of the left-wing mainstream narrative that they're trying to push, and why Ted Wheeler thought it would be a good idea to do a photo op. Because, of course, these guys, they're just peaceful protesters. Guys, it's just a little fire. They're just little quarter sticks of dynamite that they're throwing at the building. It's just little crazy people trying to burn the entire fucking place down. They're fine with this. This is fine. This is fine. You lefties will burn our entire society down if we let you. If we don't reestablish law and order, if we don't go into these Democrat-run shitholes and discipline you savages, you'll burn all of this beautiful country down to the ground, and we won't let you do it. Orange Man is going to send more minivans to all of these places. We're going to round you dumbass idiots up, and we're going to send you to Gitmo, and we might as well start grabbing some of these fucking idiots out there who call themselves press, who are totally fine with people trying to burn a building with people in it down. All right, this same bitch over here is there's this whole line of thinking from these leftards who run around with sticky tape press on their side of their helmets, their bike helmets, and they're like, "Oh my god, like, you can't like tear gas this crowd. There's press in here." You're within a whole bunch of people who are trying to set a building on fire. You're going to get tear gas. Deal with it. These guys are such idiots. They don't understand how anything works. Could you imagine a bunch of press in Vietnam going, "Oh my god, Viet Cong, stop shooting at us. That battalion's got like press in it. Oh my god, Viet Cong, you're like super duper mean." That's not how it works. We're not going to stop throwing flashbangs into a crowd because they're trying to burn a building down just because there's some LARPers LARPing around as press amongst them. No, we're going to still tear gas. We're going to throw flashbangs. We'll throw all types of shit into that fucking crowd, you morons. But there you have it. Mayor Cuck Ted Wheeler thinking it would be a good idea. He thought that these idiots would be able to refrain from trying to burn a building down for a few minutes so he could get a photo op. Fucking denied. I can't believe you thought that these idiots would behave themselves even for a minute so you could take your stupid photo up. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching the video. Support the channel if you want to be kept up to date with these dumbass mayors running their cities into the ground. Hit that subscribe button and make way, because the salt must flow.